Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm so excited. It's been a really long time since I've done a song translation, since I've shared a message in music, but this song has just been coming to me so much to be shared. And as I've been listening to the song and like really digesting the song, one of the things that I keep thinking over and over is it is Virgo season, and this is such a perfect song for not just Virgos, but also for um, us during this Virgo season and processing the Virgo season and processing everything that's happening during this season. So, let's dive in and just go ahead and get started. Actually, I'm going to say first about Virgos and about this season. Virgos are fantastic. I love Virgos. I love everything that they offer us in the light, of course, but in the struggle. We can tend to have a little bit of perfectionism in this in the Virgo, and we can have high expectations of ourselves. And then when we're in that space, sometimes what happens is we put that expectation, like our expectation, we give that to others to reflect back to us, if that makes sense. And so here we are in this Virgo season of like perfecting and this judgment against ourselves or experiencing judgment from other people towards us to like really reflect back what it is that we are thinking about ourselves. And so that's really the basis of this song is coming from this place of having a lot of expectations and having a lot of judgment. And this is the response to all of that. So let me go ahead and share my screen and we'll take a look at, take a listen to the song, and I will just kind of go through that, and then we can talk about what it's saying to us at that same time. Okay, so I'm going to share the actual music video that she has uh, and just stop as we go. I love the sound at the beginning. It's just like these violins. It's so tender, and the oohs and the message in the background, like the singers in the background. I'm already somebody to you. Like it like the angels are singing. It's almost like the angels are singing, and reminding us that we're already somebody to you. So let's talk first, like right as we're jumping into this, the you. Who is the you that we are talking about? The first you, and really the you that this song was written about, that you is God. I'm already somebody to you, God. And that is really our very first step, to see that we are already somebody to God. And then our next step is to see that we are already somebody to ourselves. So step one, that we're already somebody to God. Step two, that we're already somebody to ourselves. So if you already feel like you're somebody to God and that you're important to God, and that your next step and your next up level is to see that you're somebody to you, to yourself, then all of this message is to you. If this is if you're struggling to feel like you're somebody to God, then then like listen to the song translation through that lens. But I will be talking for this video, and this video specifically, and the message of this, that we're already somebody to ourselves. They say you're only as good as your last success, or failure's not an option. Maybe that's why I'm exhausted. Okay, maybe they say you're only as good as your last success and failure's not an option. Maybe that's why I'm exhausted. So that's where we're at. Um, oh my gosh, has anyone felt that before in their life? Yes, I think pretty much everybody can say that they have absolutely felt like there are all of these things that we have to get done. There are all these rules we're only as good as our last success. But we all label success differently. And sometimes what happens with success for some of us is that we say, I will, I will be a great runner when I can run a 5K. And then we hit that 5K and then we're like, actually, that was good, but it would have been better if I had hit a 10K. And then we're like, well, yeah, that's nice, but it'll be really good when I can run a half marathon. And we kind of keep moving that like level of success and that goal, so we're like pushing ourselves to be better and better. And so we're really not that good, we haven't hit success yet, and so our goalpost keeps moving. And so it's like we're only as good as our last success, um in two different ways. One, the success starts moving, and um two, sometimes we're like, well, my last success really wasn't that good. Or we're feeling like, okay, that was a success, but now I have to start over from ground zero. And now I have to go all this way. Like I ran, that was great. I ran, or we'll say if for a business, like I achieved, um, $8,000 last month, and that was great. And now it's September 1st, and I'm back at ground zero, and now I have to come up with all that money all over again. And so we just feel like, okay, we're always good, and now we're starting over. And well, I could fail, but it's not an option. And so then there's all this pressure, and there's all this pressure with success. There's all this pressure with our goals. There's all this pressure to be this kind of woman. So if you get that, like, what is that one thing? Comment it, like post in the comments. What is that one thing that you are like, yes, this has been my measure, and this has been the weight, like the weighty pressure on my shoulders. It is really good for us to acknowledge and to say out loud, this has been the pressure that I've been experiencing. Because when we can say that, and we can say it out loud, and we can take it and take it from the inside, like inside our head, and put it outside of us, then we can look at it a little bit more objectively. So, and that creates exhaustion, right? That pressure is creating exhaustion within ourselves. I'm exhausted. And you can hear, like in her voice, I'm gonna just hold pause for just a second. You can hear in her voice, like as she ends all of these phrases, it's like, and that's why I'm also exhausted. And it's like this breath out at the end of all these phrases. So listen for that too. And especially like here in this next phrase. So tied to their applause. You see, she says that, and that kind of like disappears. It's like we try so hard and we put all this pressure on ourselves, and we can't quite reach whatever that level of success is, because we put so much pressure on ourselves that it's exhausting. And we've put so much weight on the applause of other people. We put so much weight even on ourselves. Like, um, I just think if my goal, you know, nobody else cares what I make in my business. My husband doesn't care what I make in my business. Like, he's happy with whatever it is that I'm doing. But I'm pressure, like I'm putting that pressure, and I'm thinking, oh, the applause is like once I reach that goal, right? I've held so tight to that goal, and thinking that that's what matters the most. When it stops, I thought that yours would too. Okay, so when it stopped, I thought that yours would too. So it's like it's saying to me in this section of the song, it's like I held so tight to reaching that goal and saying, I'm only good when I get here. I'll be good when I do this. And when we don't, and we don't reach that, that's when we're like, okay, I thought that, I thought that if I didn't reach that, then my love for myself would end. That God's love for me would end, right? If you're seeing this song through God loving you. Till you said that my heart to you is worth everything. So till you said that my heart to you is worth everything. So this is, us realizing that God's heart, like that our heart to God is everything. It means everything. And that to us, it is everything. It's not about what we're doing. It's not about what we're achieving. It's not about how good of a mother we are, or how much we made in business, or how many times we had sex with our husband this week, or how many what good grades we got. It's not about those things. It's about our heart. It's about our desire. It's about where we're leading, like where we're leading ourselves to, and what's really most important. And that is valuing ourselves. And that is seeing that God values us more than anything else. It's more than the to-dos, it's more than the tasks. It's just our presence. It's just our heart crying out. Don't gotta be somebody when I'm already somebody to you. And now it's a strong voice. It's this strong voice. I don't have to be somebody when I'm already somebody to you. And it's not just to God, right? So God is one level, and we say, I don't need to be anybody else because I'm already somebody to you. I'm already somebody to God. And that is all I need. And then I say to myself, I don't need to be anybody else because I'm already somebody to me. I don't need to live up to some number. I don't need to live up to these external expectations because that's not what makes me who I am. Got nothing to prove anymore, so there's nothing to lose anymore. Okay, got nothing to prove anymore, so there's nothing to lose anymore. I just think about how powerful it is when we have this foundation of who we are. When we have a foundation of who we are to God, when we have a foundation of who we are to ourselves, it's not about achieving a goal to prove that we are a good business owner. It's not about our kids acting in a certain way to prove that we are a good mother. It's not about our husbands doing certain things to prove that we are a good wife. Our outer life doesn't become a checklist of evidence of why I'm good. It becomes an evidence list of how much I believe that I'm good. So I have nothing to prove anymore, so I have nothing to lose anymore. Like all these evidence lists, like if this happens, then this. If I make, if I make 50K this year, then I'm a good business owner. If I make 100K, then I'm a good business owner. If I make $1 million, then that's when I know I'll be really successful. Because when we have goals, when we have our goals and they become our evidence list instead of our support, that's when we have something to lose. But when we don't have that anymore as our evidence, then we don't have anything to lose. There's not a falling out of the sky. It's just achieving these goals from a place of joy and love and excitement and fulfillment because we are being ourselves. You're gonna keep on loving me for more than just the things that I do. And this is a huge phrase. This is a huge phrase. And I think it's a phrase that we can be like, just tapping it in. I'm going to keep on loving me for more than just the things that I do. I'm going to keep on loving me for who I am. I'm going to keep on loving me for my heart and my heart's desires. And we just tap that in. And I know she says for more than just the things that I do, right? Right. I love me for the things that I do. I love me for the person that I am. And just seeing that and seeing the evidence, like, what are my desires? How are those good? I'll sing it till there's no doubt. Nobody can count me out, 'cause I'm already somebody to you. Okay, I'll sing it till there's no doubt. Nobody can count me out because I'm already somebody to you. So singing is a really powerful form of expression. I know that the word was created, the world was created by the world. I like to say the world was created through a song, right? Why is song so powerful? Why is singing so powerful? Singing is one of the most vulnerable things that we can do because it's such an expression of the soul, right? So our eyes are a window to our soul, and our voice is the doorway. And when we sing, and we sing in a vulnerable way, it really throws the doors of our heart open. So when she says, "I'll sing it till there's no doubt," oftentimes when we use sound healing and when we use sound healing for ourselves, right? Um, like I'm saying, when we use our own voice to create sound healing, we can actually sing out the vibration that is out of alignment with where we want to go. So when she's saying, I'll sing it out, I'll sing till there's no doubt. That is what's happening. And that's what I see what's happening is sing the song, sing it and like sang this song and sing, I'm gonna sing till there's no doubt. Because I'm already somebody to me, and even change the lyrics, like, because I'm already somebody to me. I'll sing it because there's no doubt. I'll sing it till there's no doubt. So you're just like setting the intention that as you sing this song, all of the doubts within you are going to transform. And I just want to say, I have used this in the last week, this song, to really create this sound healing in my own life. And within me to believe that I'm already somebody to myself. And I can hear the shifts as I struggle to find the melodies, like to sing the specific notes a cappella. And then I go back and I listen to the lyrics and I really like set this firm foundation that I'm already somebody to myself, that I'm going to sing out and I'm not going to be judgmental of how the notes are coming out or what it sounds like, but I am just setting the intention that as I sing it, I am releasing all the doubts that I have about myself being good enough, that I am releasing all the doubts that I can love me in my imperfection. And now it's a stronger ooh. I'm already somebody to me. And so we're like planting that even more in. So she's saying it a second time, I'm already somebody to me. So planting it even deeper in, and you can see her hands on her heart, which is so beautiful. Okay, so now we're releasing. So what is it that you're releasing? What is it that you're needing to release in this song? I'm releasing my goal. I'm releasing the expectation that in order to be good, I have to do X, Y, or Z, or I have to show up in this kind of a way, or my house has to look this certain way, or my kids have to look a certain way. So what are you releasing? And so that name that you're making for yourself, that is firmly attached to that goal. So we're releasing whatever it is that, like that name that you're making for yourself, that name you're making for yourself is really an identity, right? So what were you identifying yourself as? It's like, okay, this is what I'm releasing. I'm releasing a weight. Like I release this, the weight of, like, say you want to lose 40 pounds. I'm releasing that. And what is the name that I was making for myself? That I am beautiful, right? That's the name. And I can only be this if I have this, right? So you have that clear attachment. So we're releasing this and the name that you were making for yourself, that way that you were identifying yourself. For a story only you can tell. So there is, oh, I just love this. And I'm just like really listening to the message of the song as I'm listening to this. For a story you can only you can tell. And what I hear, like really hear in that part is you're releasing this identity, you're releasing this judgment or this um goal that you've had, so that you can really hear who you are. Okay, so I can only be beautiful if I release 40. So I can only be beautiful if I release 40 pounds. Well, the truth is, and the truth is that I already am. The truth is you already are. You already are beautiful. And that's the true story. Like that's the story only our hearts can tell us. That's the story only God can tell us. Only God can tell us who we really are, and we are that thing. I'm gonna cry. We are that thing without achieving that goal. We will achieve that goal because we believe that's who we are. okay, if I was to die for, then I don't have to strive for your attention. I just think, oh my gosh, the thing that I hear in those lyrics, I just want to cry. But I didn't bring my Kleenexes. The thing that I just hear so clearly in those lyrics are, I was dying for my goal. I was dying to believe that was reaching my goal was the only way that I could be valued. It was the only way that I could be seen by other people as having value. But the truth is, that's what I saw myself. Like I could only have value if I reached that goal. And if I really am, if I really am worth more than just my goal, then I don't have to strive for that goal. I can just be the goal. I'm the goal. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're the goal. The end of your heart is the goal. 'Cause my heart is worth nothing less than everything. And that's it. Because my heart's worth nothing less than everything. Like your heart is the goal. Your heart is the goal, and seeing your value and your worth just as you are, that's the goal. And that's what makes achieving your goal possible. That's what makes being precise in your goal, that's what makes it possible. It's your heart. So strong. And now we're like really coming to this place where we're like, okay, I am starting to like really believe that I don't have to be somebody else when I'm already somebody to myself. Can you feel that? Can you feel like you're stepping into this place where I'm like, okay, I'm going to start living my goal. I'm going to start being the person of my goal, because I don't have to prove it. Like, I don't have to I don't have to lose 40 pounds to be beautiful. I already am beautiful. So I'm just naturally going to release the weight that isn't in alignment with me. And I'm going to love me, and I'm going to let God love me, no matter how I show up with my goal, no matter how imperfect I am with my goal. I'm just going to let God show me that he loves me. I'm going to let me show me that I love me, no matter how perfect I am towards reaching my goal today, no matter how imperfect I am, towards reaching my goal. No matter what it is I do, I'm going to show myself that love. So we're singing it, right? We're singing it with our whole heart, with our whole soul. We're gonna keep working these things out in our lives as we continue to work towards these goals. You can still have goals, but the goal isn't your identity. You are your identity. Your heart is your identity. So happy. The music is so much lighter. Um, the singing is so much stronger, and it's just got this place of like this transition from going to like, okay, they say you're only as good as your last success and failure is not an option. Like that's light. And it's light, not as in the way of like it's light and happy, but it's said in this breathy kind because it's light singing, it's not grounded singing. And here we have this over here. It's airy singing, I should say. We're here in this song, where it's like, okay, I'm getting it. Like I'm already somebody to myself, and I'm gonna start making an evidence list of how I love me already and how I want to continue to love me. Okay, I want to talk about this because this is so powerful. So, there's so many stars in your sky, but I'm never lost in your eyes, right? So, this is stars representing people, right? And there are so many people in the world, right? But God knows us individually. But as I was thinking about this for myself, what does this mean for me? And what does it mean for us when we say that to ourselves? There are so many stars in your sky. There are so many people in your world. There's so many people in my world, but I'm never lost in my own eyes. Like, I won't forget about me. I won't forget about me. I won't forget it about what it is that I need in order to succeed. And really, like the way that she says that, I'm crying, right? But the way that she sings this, it's just like, um, uh, that we're saying, like, we have this solid, I'm not going to be lost in my eyes. There are all these people, there are all these things that I need to do, my kids and my husband and my clients and my friends and my neighbors. Like, there are so many people in my world that I care about and that I want to serve. But I'm not going to lose sight of me. I'm still the one I see. Like, I see how important I am. I see how valuable my heart is and how important it is for me to connect with me, not because I've reached some goal, not because I've achieved a level of success that I had deemed for myself, but just being me is important. Okay, so what promise are you making to yourself today? And that is the thing that I hear so clearly in this line is I am making a promise to myself that I do not want to break anymore. And that is that I will feel my love for me. I've already chosen me. I'm choosing me again over and over. And I'm learning to believe. I love this so much because it just speaks so much to this is a journey. This isn't like, okay, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to be like, yes, I am beautiful. And I just, I just worked through all my stuff. And so now I believe I'm beautiful. And so now I can release the weight. Like, it's not something, don't use this against yourself in the way that, like, okay, I'm going to work through all my stuff so then I can have this so that I can have the release of the 40 pounds. Like, I'm going to work really hard on seeing that I'm beautiful. Like, right? So we're learning to believe this. We're learning to believe that we're beautiful and we're taking all these steps. And it's just one step after another to learn to believe that we are that label that we, are desiring to be. I don't have to be that in order to love me. I can love me, right? I'm already somebody to me. I'm already that label that I think I need to, like, that I need to release the 40 pounds in order to be this. I'm already beautiful. I'm already somebody to me, right? So it's saying I'm already that. Those things and I were already one. I love how it's gentle. It's gentle. It's like, okay, it's in my heart. It's there. And I'm feeling it and I'm taking a moment to close my eyes and say, I'm worth it. I'm beautiful. I'm successful. And just like this tender place, like hand over the heart, I'm beautiful. Whatever that thing is that you want to be one with, put your hands over your heart and claim that. I am that right now. I can live it. Right? So I'm going to live it. I'm going to live that now. I'm going to live that beauty that's inside of me. Right? So I'm going to like sing it till there's no doubt. Like, I know in this part of the song, I'm just hearing, I don't have any doubt anymore. I'm just beautiful. I'm amazing. I don't doubt. I'm not counting me out anymore. Because I'm already somebody to me. I'm already somebody to God. So joy. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope that you are able to take it and really let it sink into your heart this Virgo season. And remember, it's not about the list of things that you do, it's about who you are to God, how much He loves you, and how much you love you. Okay, till next time. Bye.